Welcome to Psi Divine. We'll see how this one works out. Alright, hello and welcome to Psi Divine. If this is your first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, you should, so you can be a part of future readings. It's a very interesting evening. So I figured have a little time. And I thought it'd be good to drop a collective reading in for anyone who needs. It is an interesting weekend, or at least it will be. For anyone who doesn't know, there will be a object about 100 feet long coming in to visit us from outer space. Well, not really from outer space, it's low Earth orbit. For those who don't know, there is a rocket body part coming back at the Earth. I thought, hey, why not? Might be a good time for a reading. Could be a good time. Now, the graphic that you see has nothing to do with it, but it's just the most recent one I made. So I put it there because it looked really cool. And I was going to do that topic, but then I was like, hey, may as well make use of it, right? Because it looks good. And I made it. Yay, fun. All right. So I'll wait and see for a few more of you to come in, and I will run through the cards real quick and warm up with a collective reading, and if anything else, yes or no, is required, I will do so. Hello, more love. How are you, goddess? I am well. Hope all is well with you, too. Alright. I'm going to start off with a little collective reading because chaos is all around. In this reading, I'm intending for everybody, just whatever. We'll see what happens after this. I don't know. Hello. Alright. Okay. I feel like 6 needs to be brought into this reading also. So let's see what 6 has to say about tonight and this weekend for the collective news, information we will need directly.
You're fine. You're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Emotional shit. Okay. Anything else?
This is fucked. This is not right. This is not cool. This is fucking bullshit.
Okay. Anything else?
Surprise, motherfucker.
A word. Word. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hello, Chloe. Thank you. It's longer, but I don't want it in my way while I'm reading. 2 days of braiding up and down. Anyways, away from the sad stuff, let's move into. And I'm just covering the weekend. Reading ends Monday morning when everyone's up to start their day. Between now and Monday. Topic. What will be the main theme for the collective this weekend? Who knew? Mystery and misdirection. Okay. Divine vision and blocked timelines. Ooh. All right. Trying to figure out what would be best. How about we just go right to the crazy stuff and then end on a light note? Zombie deck. The weekend for the collective. So there will be some higher level awareness. Can be new stories you'll be hearing about. 2 of Hazards. Or in the other decks, 2 of Pentacles. This is, for some of you, an opportunity to have some fun. Wow, that's an old one. I hear Brian McKnight. One Last Try. I think that's the name of the song. One last try before I leave it all behind. I've got to put you out of my mind. Oh. Okay. 10 of Cups. This came out in reverse. Okay, this was in reverse. So we've got somebody like coming out of a love situation, giving it one last shot, calling it quits, because that was in reverse. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands comes out in reverse. Somebody was angry. And these come out opposite each other. So somebody's coming out of a situation, maybe giving up, but you're like tired of like, now I hear loose ends. You got me hanging on a string. These are old songs. Somebody feels like somebody may be letting go of a situation because you felt used. Feel like the relationship isn't going anywhere, not respected. These could be the hazards of built up resentment. King of, wow. King of Hazards, King of Wands. Now on one end, we've got somebody who's like creative, thinking about what they want, but in the wrong situation, they could be forceful and in need of restraint, dare I say. Something like that. On the other side, we have somebody who's like, somebody who can be counted on to fuck up. And the fuck up is not good. So somebody makes a decision, or has at least really like reconciled with themselves to let something go. And the let go could be wanting to be alone, giving up on a relationship, wanting balance for yourself, no longer wanting to absorb the poison of the others. It feels like one other in this situation. So conversations are being had, honesty, because this came out in reverse. The Page of Swords feels like someone, and I'm just going with the feeling of this card, it always feels like someone with something to hide, but a dangerous secret. And someone wanting to protect themselves. Someone with something to say that others will not like. Feels like the messenger who does have something important to say, but is so like, so certain. So certain that it won't be understood, or they'll be punished for it. Can be punished with just rando ass conversation, or worse, destruction. Endings. Fights. I sense the image of somebody getting their stuff thrown out. Wanting to put someone's stuff out or move. Six of Swords. Six of Swords in reverse. This is such a interesting card. Six of Swords. Now, this is somebody like with built up resentment in the position it came out in. And it could be the resentment that's making someone want to leave. Incoming. Incoming. Clarify. I don't know who this is, but this weekend somebody's secrets is coming back to get them. Feels like somebody's past. Eight of Wands. And it also feels like someone's had enough. Someone's like, you know what? Like, I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of feeling like shredded. Feels also like the energy of someone who has not learned how to communicate. And you are hearing it now. Someone's hearing it now. And so there's no going forward. It can be finally like, okay. I mean, like, Feels like the energy of someone who talks themselves right out of the draws. Like somebody who says, just enough, heard enough, I was gonna do it, now I'm not. For some of you, balance is going to be in trying something new, considering something new. I was really trying not to include this in the reading. So I was talking earlier about the rocket things stuff falling from out of the sky. Culpable deniability is what I hear. I get the sense of an injustice. Now, justice came out in reverse. So this is something somebody's not going to take responsibility for. I'm going to run this card with it because I do feel like they are all part of it. And it does feel like selfish, excessive something. People being blamed, someone being blamed for something. I don't like that. Dude, that card freaks me out. Because this is what's happening right now. Over the globe, over all of us. This thing is just rocket body part, the size of a building, coming, and they're not sure where and stuff. Okay, so let's move. At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands, Ten of Hazards, just trying to make to the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and the Sun. Okay, well, hopefully the space junk lands in the ocean, nowhere near anyone. Let's move out of that dark stuff. Let's see what's coming your way in love. Good things. What kind of person is coming your way for those who will be getting lucky this weekend? Person coming your way and what you need to know. Oh, so I'm clarifying mystery and misdirection. Hey Eskimo, hey Chloe, more love. How are you guys? I'm trying not to read that anything about that rocket, but I had to write that in there. It's a late reading, or it could be the last. Like legit, you guys, there should be nothing to fight about this weekend. You should only have good feelings and bubble bath. And even though I'm sure it's going to land into the ocean, the point is, what if it didn't? And we have stuff like this over our head every day. Translation, there are other problems to worry about than fill in the blanks for yourself. Okay. Back to the reading. Sorry. Who's coming your way that you need to know about? Okay. Somebody's getting lucky with an egotistical one. Ew. Somebody might be having a weekend with someone who feels entitled. Be mindful. Someone who is dedicated to lust. This person may have some chemical things going on too. I hear party boy. Could be also furniture. As I say it, there it is. Hello, Krista. All right, so somebody is why did I just see a wet nap? That's weird. Is somebody getting that freaky? Wet nap? At least carry some nice baby wipes. There's... Don't wipe with the wet nap. That's bad. Okay. All right. So somebody might be getting it on with or taking applications or reviewing an application of some furniture. Some furniture that may have served its purpose. You may be a quiet one, whoever this is for. You may give a lot of yourself in relationships. Yeah, you might be one of the few women on the planet that doesn't want to argue. But you have limitations on that shit. And you don't want to argue because when it is time to defend, protect yourself when you've had your fill, you just snap, crackle, and pop a motherfucker. You know? You give until you break. It could be this weekend. Might go a little bit further, but I'm trying to read for just until Monday morning. Somebody is finding out or hearing about, discovering that furniture talks. It talks. It dresses itself. Some of the furniture has jobs, but the furniture has one distinction that makes it furniture. It's the hive mind. It's the way the furniture thinks. When the furniture looks in the mirror, the furniture sees furniture. It feels entitled to be where it is, doing what it's doing. But that thought process is no longer mysterious to you. Some of you now hear the emotional issues in others and how it has affected you. Divine vision. Still keeps appearing. Yeah. Some of you are dealing with somebody. Okay, so there's the block. So one of y'all is saying no to drugs and alcohol. Proud of you. And yes, Krista. So, our clarifies. What I just heard was, for fuck's sake, don't tell them they're a rebound. Clarification. Don't tell the furniture that it is single use. It hurts the furniture's feelings. Yes, Eskimo, I'm sorry, goddess. Yes, furniture has feelings. And not all furniture, but, you know, I think a lot of furniture is very good at hiding it. There's covers, protectors, and plastic stuff that can go over the furniture to protect it, but it is, you know, it's also limited in use. So, what I just said, I feel like one of y'all ain't listening, because Mind Trap comes out and you may say that shit anyway. I'm reading your person's energy here at this time. And it is someone who keeps a lot of shit within. It's what makes them lie. It's what makes them such a good rebound. Or shitty at this point. Oh, I think the sword went up intentionally. Okay. Okay. Somebody's not taking the advice. Okay. I don't have any advice at this point, I guess. One of y'all's going, whoever this is for, you're going to do it anyway. Because you're going to enjoy it. This is evil. I'm proud of you, whoever it is. Ah. Oh. To the feminine who is... It feels right. It feels right. One of you is giving back the energy to the player. It is the boomerang effect. And this masculine doesn't, they're not used to hearing no. They're not. Everybody wants some. Why don't you, bitch? The fuck? This masculine energy is everywhere. And he starts off in all this value. Oh, yes. Very shiny energy, but after you say whatever the fuck you're gonna say, whoever this is, yo. It's slice and dice is what I heard. I hope you ain't saying this to nobody's face. Oh, let this be a text and then lock the door. Yeah, if you're going to be bitter and swipey swipe with your sword, don't do that if this person has any real hands-on anger issues. For whoever realizes furniture is furniture, fucking please, give powerful thought to your response. Grace, 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 grace. For those of you who are simply rejecting someone coming your way, use your intuition. Because I get violent. I get a violent energy, somebody who doesn't handle rejection well if you slice and dice a little too thick or too tough with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe with a butter knife, not like a, don't go all samurai Kill Bill on people. And I'm not saying like literally fight, I'm talking about words. Because one of y'all is dealing with somebody who's, I don't like that energy. And the card sitting at the top is rejection protection. So, first card, who knew? For some of you, this might be a new person you haven't dealt with or had private moments with. Some place where you haven't had an okay. They haven't been alone with you to put hands on you, is what? Something like that. Okay. So be careful with how you reject, ladies. I know I have a really sassy mouth. If this is someone you're already in a relationship with and you're going to be entertaining or dealing with them and they're trying to get some, have a plan. For feminine, rejection is not taken well. Sobriety is here too, so this could be at an event or in a situation where someone is medicated. Oh. Okay. Okay, angel cards. Guidance. Okay, so for somebody, okay, big talk though, seriously. Whoever's partying or hanging out, or whatever the fuck this is, watch yourself. There is an unlucky path. I'm reading just for the weekend. There's an unlucky path. Someone takes a bad gamble. This is interacting with somebody who is coming from their lower self. There is a moment of awareness and clarity, and that is divine intervention, divine vision. But you must be paying attention, listening, listening with your ears and your intellect. There's a pause for safety. Some of you are going to see this situation coming and you're going to put yourself into the right path to deal with it. Be aware that everything you think about grows and gets bigger. So if you're thinking about fear or being without someone, you can, in some situations, make more of that. Some of you have time by yourself away from somebody who may be a user or hands-on. And the goal of the game at this point is to acquire more courage on how to deal with the others. Stop doubting self. Some of you are not following through. Some of you are feeling stuck because you're fixed focusing on something. Holding back. The quiet one comes out again. Some of y'all need to go outside and have a life. Do something fun. Do something for yourself. Walk around in a circle at the mall or something. Some of you are making emotional choices to sit in one spot waiting for nothing. Some of you need to remember to give something back to yourself because you've given all of yourself to the others. You are drained. And you may be going through some issues because you were dealing with somebody who wasn't loyal to you, wasn't good to you. Could be coming out of a relationship. Remember your luggage. Remember your luggage is your own. It is not others' luggage. So be mindful when you are swinging it around the room at people. If you know what I mean. Some of you have an opportunity to do something for yourself. Take it. Some of you will have an option between chaos and self-care. And when I say that, it feels like it feels like the energy of somebody who's been drinking or doing something all week and you're already run down. But then a friend calls and they go, hey, want to go out at 3 o'clock in the morning? It's going to be a great party. And you're like, yeah. Be careful. Ooh. Yeah, because for some of you guys, that's an old cycle that needs to be broken, but you're not really feeling that right now. Somebody's not. So again, it comes back out again. Protect yourself from the negative ones. There is a timeline that there's an intersection, a crossing, bringing someone, going back, letting someone come around you over this weekend that you know better. You know better. This is misdirection and Mr. E. So it's like, and they're here. The awareness you have, whoever, if I'm reading this or whatever, whoever has this at this time, the awareness you have is not awareness granted to the person crossing your path. They are here having an experience. It's like going to Disneyland. You get on the rides, right? But you don't like sweep the park. You paid to get in. So one of you knows it's an amusement park and the other is just going for a ride. So one of you has an opportunity to be aware and care for yourself or go for the ride. If you go for the ride, remember somebody's got to clean up. Who's it going to be? So for those of you who wake up from this data and deal with the blocked timeline, because this was the last card. I don't like it because it's a blocked timeline that can block your time. It's a blocked timeline of not just one. When it starts off as a bad gamble. Here is like the mind of a stalker, someone who cannot let go of a situation, a negative energy, someone unstable, someone rebellious. I just heard no respecter of man. Like, even the dog is crying over there. I'm sorry, I gotta pull out of that data. Don't do it. Like, literally take yourself on vacation or something? I don't fucking know. Clean the house. Clean your neighbor's house. Find something to do it yourself. Divine vision. This is an opportunity to see it and avoid it or do something. Does anybody have any yes or no questions? I'm going to stop that collective reading right there. That was starting to get heavy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Chloe says, wonder how the furniture will feel being left out on the curb. That's fucked up. Chloe, if you're still here, that is not nice. That is not nice. Eskimo, yeah. Crystal Gale. You've been getting 3 of Swords all day. I don't know what part you're referring to, Krista. I was just kind of reading the energy. I don't think I was reading for... You think all of the reading? I don't know what part of the reading you think was for one. So I'm not sure exactly if you even still have that question. So if you want to update which part, Krista, I can answer it. More love. Are you making progress on healing? That's a really interesting one to answer. It's so weird. Okay. So the first card I get, more love, is, I think it's for you to answer. It's a yes, but there's variables and unsureties. It's hard to answer your question. Your mind is everywhere. Let's see what you're coming out of. Dude, I'm tripping over that thing. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm listening to the sounds outside. Okay. More love. Let's see where you are. Whoa. There's something you're avoiding dealing with, though, in regards to balancing yourself. It looks like you're still dealing with something emotional. Past relationships, something you're stalling on. Clarify. That's a lot. No, you're still going through healing. More love. Are we dealing with sobriety? Feels like your healing is connected to someone still around you that you're not dealing with. Okay, I still hear criminal element or something. Okay. More love. I would say, listen, if you want healing, you should probably be working on it. Flipping cards ain't gonna help for this one. It feels like you're still connected to something that, or you still have something in your environment, because there's avoiding, stalling something out, stalling the next step out. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have okay, so more love. You must be selective at this time. There's something you're doing excessively at this time. I don't know what that is. I'm not reading that far, but you know what I'm talking about. And you need to be selective with your energy. There's something you're refusing to. There's something you're refusing to move on from, or you're accepting stall patterns is what I'm hearing. Stall patterns. Someone who's already showed you their ass, you already know how they behave. And it's not something that you're supposed to be absorbing energetically. So, self-control is here. Self-time. Time for yourself. So you're in creation mode, right? In every way imaginable. And at this time, you're getting your divine vision. But you must be very careful not to let your ego make more trouble than is necessary, right? Especially if you're serious about healing. So the masculine energy is here. And it feels like you need to be asking at this time, like, what are your real priorities? Self? Or yeah. Greed is here more than once. So it feels like an opportunity. Don't take this the wrong way. It feels like an opportunity to clarify and understand the greed of self versus being aware of the other self and making that a priority, making the other self a priority. Okay. So at the end of the day, the focus you're giving to the situation is a lot of stress, could be more stress than you're aware of on your body and the other body inside of you. So I don't know if it even works like this. What I just saw was okay. This is why I don't like to do kid readings, man. What I saw was a child that is excessively crying. A child can absorb the stress of the mother in utero. So maybe waiting for unions with someone or waiting for proper behavior from someone who's shown you that they maybe don't do proper behavior. I think you need to take care of self. There's a process, the next step, moving on, like transformation that has to happen. Um, sorry, this is why I don't like to do kid readings, because it's very heavy energy to me. And it's very heavy energy because it immediately feels, I know you're not more love, but it always feels like the energy of neglect to me. So, it's always it's always important to me as a parent to consider your strength before waiting on someone else to strengthen. You're making a whole human. That's God. If there was such a thing as a God, he would be the ultimate creator. Would he not be? She, it, them, whatever sex God would be in your story. But would they not be the ultimate creator? Is that not what you are doing? It is the ultimate creation. There is nothing of this earth that is truly of this earth. Right? You are God. So, being able to create into this realm from technically nothing and to give life to a whole human being, that could be great. Or it could suffer because they get brought into this world with a spirit guide who is dick focused, with a God who is dick focused, and will put cheating dick over their own God creation. That's like God saying, this bag of trash is more important than I am. I will hold it over my head while I create the land. So, I'm sorry to sound like an asshole. Sorry. I just think that you're God when you can create. God, goddess, whatever. Nothing of this realm that you're aware of exists without your contribution, your creation, your God talent, your God capabilities. And to desire the union with someone who knows nothing about God, doesn't know you, doesn't appreciate the creation, doesn't know about the creator, or to be creator, whatever. It is God not knowing God's self. It is God ignoring its God's creation. And look around. I would say Earth, if Earth had a God, God would be ignoring it. So I would just hope that God along the way, during the process of utero, as a new universe is being created inside of God's body, I would hope that you would find your divinity and know that creation is not cement shoes. You don't, and what you do and don't deserve what your creation deserves. What type of spirit guide you will be, what type of God you will be in this realm. You will be a God and act of, or you can be godless, sure. So you have to be your God. You don't have to be God. You don't, I guess, but I know you are, and so at least I think so. So I hope that you will be that image, that person. Sorry to be preachy. Sorry to be preachy. I'm just... When you move like the God that you are, you simply won't, your body will not even let you fuck with that energy. You'll look at it, you'll recognize it's furniture. Nobody's saying you ain't supposed to have no furniture every now and again. Not saying that. But furniture cannot ever, that's like, cannot prioritize the furniture over the God creation. Everybody suffers for that. Everybody suffers for that. Everybody. I hope you do more love. You don't have to, but, I'm just a fucking porn star. It's possible I didn't have good parents. It's possible I have parents that paid more attention to genitals. Just saying. Shit slips faster than you think. I don't have any kids. I have a dog. And he works my nerves. But I can tell you how easy it is. Pornhub is a very large site. filled with parents who was waiting on Mr. Wrong, filled with young parents, young kids of parents. I'm not saying porn applies to kids when they put a product in. Anyways, my industry is not filled with people who had great parents, is what I'm saying. I'm probably going to have to say this a lot on this channel, but I'm the product of the spanking. I'm a dominatrix, and I like being spanked sometimes. If you spank your kid, you teach them how to take a hit. I'm the product of the parent who was interested in satisfying their lower self, who wanted to be loved. So they kept making kids, and okay, love the kids, but as soon as the kids can wipe their own ass, now they're back to chasing Wayne. I grew up in the household where the parent is cooking a nice meal for the furniture, but then yelling at the child, raising the voice to the child, but bringing a hand-served plate of food to the furniture. My industry's filled with children, the adult version of that, who were prioritized incorrectly. I'm just saying, you don't have to give a fuck. And if you don't, find some parents who would love to have a child. There's plenty to adopt. But if you do give a fuck, check yourself early before, listen. Getting hot now. Sorry, guys. This is why I don't like reading who's pregnant and who's going to have a baby. It makes my head light. Please pay attention. And if you ever want to know, what not to do as a parent, watch my porn. A lot of it comes from shit that I experienced as a child. I like to beat people. Sometimes I like to be hit because I learned how to take all types of hits. I grew up with a parent who called me a bitch. I like to be called bitch goddess by strange men on the internet. I didn't have a problem being a stripper. In fact, I did it to get out of the house. Sleeping in a nightly motel was better than being in the house with a mother who prioritized dick over the children. Something as simple as watching a parent make chicken for me and whoever, and then make a steak for the dick that's not even paying the bills. Or having a parent decide, I don't like that my boyfriend is looking at you, so I'm going to put you out of the house. You can go finish high school over there. Because the mother who's still searching for dick, I've never seen it different. As the child grows, the child becomes competition, or the child becomes your angry protector, depending on what sex. The child can become your dysfunctional protector. Or it's a female, it's a girl, and she's sprouting like you. She's wearing the shorts. And what man who hasn't dedicated his soul to you isn't going to have eyes? Too easy to slip. Too easy to lose your daughter. Too easy to lose your son. Chloe, you do the same. This shit is tough, man. Listen. And I'm speaking as a runaway. And I wasn't bad. I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't sassy or anything. But other things were prioritized. And so that puts someone in a place where you're like, I'll do anything to get out of this shit. I hate this. And unbeknownst to the parent, to me, any guy who dates a woman with kids should be looked at twice. And I'm speaking from knowledge, experience. Any man who takes interest in a woman who's already got a family should be looked at twice. Because that man may be looking at your kids. And the odds are greater than 50-50. People need to be honest. So it's not even something most parents even consider. It can happen while you're sleeping. They get up to go to the bathroom, they're fucking your kids. Shit. It's too easy to slip and lose, slip and fall down. You've agreed to be God. That's how I see it. I don't see. You have agreed to be God in this realm, irrespective of having a partner who's agreed to be God. You agreed. Single-handedly. Well, not single-handedly. I mean, there was help. But if that person hasn't dedicated themselves to your quest, then you've agreed to do it on your own. And you can, beautifully. But you must not be distracted by furniture. If you know it's furniture, you get a babysitter, you take furniture to Motel 6. Get you a AAA card, you get nice discounts. And you have your fun. But you keep church and state separate. God damn, I do not want this conversation. 6, can you clear the air?
Gotcha, bitch.
Fucking A, do you? Anything else?
I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
Anything else, 6?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
How about one more for shits and giggles? Right. Opportunity knocking. All right. And you say Eskimo, it's very real, albeit unintentional. I wish I could go with you on that part. I don't. I don't. I fucking don't. I don't. I think when a parent can look at their child and express a jealous behavior, it's mental illness, or it's mental illness. It's somewhere between mental and intentional. I don't think it's an accident. I think it's twisted. I think it's fucked up. I do not grasp that logic. I just don't. You really think so, Eskimo? I don't know. It's like, okay. Okay. All right. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay. Sorry, I can admit I am watching things fly. There isn't much flying in the airspace where I'm at, so I see something with big bright lights coming. And by the way, that rocket is flying around the Earth every 88 minutes. Anyways, moving on. Oh. Right, Eskimo. Things are not. I don't even comprehend how parents can feel competitive or. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Except there's just this. It's a mental illness or it's a envy. I don't get that. I don't get it because I don't look at. I don't. I really am out of words on that one. I don't get it. And I've experienced it and I don't get it. Like, how do you not know you're being mean to someone? So if you know you're being mean to someone, then you're doing it on purpose. And if you're doing it on purpose for long enough and everyone kowtows to it, goes along with it, then how can it not be intentional? How can it not be on purpose? Narcissism, I mean, it's a great blanket term. Narcissism, it's a great blanket. I don't know what the word is except, I don't know. I think it's a queen bee thing. They say like the bees, the queen bee will go after other queen bees. Why? Which makes no sense when they're not bothering you or something. I don't fucking know. To me, it's a power play. It's on purpose. Doesn't matter. It's sick. Oh, with the hoarding? Yes. If you can't tell, like, this is going to be fucked up to say. YouTube is an interesting place. YouTube is a very interesting place to see different degrees of mental illness. And one of the places I see it is in some of the older content creators in certain sectors of YouTube. And you can hear like the lifelong float along the river of chaos. They don't know any other gear. And you just listen to these people and you're like, wow, what are your kids? What's your pet going through? Oh my God. It's interesting. For those who are interested in the mind and how it works, there's just so many different levels of YouTube to explore. Insane mothers, insane parents. Who, I don't know if you guys all were here. It was a couple of years ago. There was this big old media blowout about this family that had this big YouTube channel. And it was this whole family, and everybody picked on everybody. They had practical jokes on each other, and you could see the two smallest kids were going through mental decline. They were going through some type of just depression. You could just read it all over these two little kids because they were being picked on to no end. Picked on, hurt, abused, pushed into things just by everyone in the house. And the parents were getting rich off of it. And you're looking at that like, you guys are editing that content and publishing it. And then you go and look at your kid's face because you're in the house with all your kids. And the mother and the father just practically abusing the kids. I don't see how it could be anything less than intentional. We could say mental illness too, but all these people knew how to cash a check. So how crazy are you? They knew how to drive a car to go cash them checks. So how crazy are you? Right? It's bullying. And so, do they get to stand under the umbrella of generalized narcissism? I don't know what the proper word. Lord, I don't know. Just be good parents. Even if you have a pet, just be a good parent. So tough. I don't get it. And the parents who flip and turn on their kids are the same parents who will take their children clothes shopping and buy them booty shorts. And none of those kids would be dressing any weird way if the parents didn't pay for it. Just so much data. 6, one more cleanup again, please. On aisle emotional.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
True that. Anything else?
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
Okay, well, can we get something to lighten up the energy, please?
Headshot.
Headshot. That was creepy. Okay. I'm done with 6. Aisle childhood problems. Yes. Yes. And the childhood problems have mature adult responses. And I agree, there is gray area. Lord. Does anybody else have a yes or a no question? This is dark for a Friday night. Lord. I feel like I need to do an ending on that data. Do I see you moving out of state in the near future? I see a no on the action. There's something there's questions or something you need to be asking. Something you need to start asking. Or you haven't started asking. You haven't taken action. No action for there. I see some type of limitation to do with money or something you should be asking about. The value of something or the health or the something about where you're trying to go. Is it safe? Safety. Doesn't mean you won't next month, but there's something still in progress to do with this too, like more data to be gathered. So I do not see that for this month, but still questions. Could be still data gathering or looking. So what's holding you back may be money, could be financial, waiting for a certain time to do so, wondering if it's the right thing to do, logic. I don't know if you're waiting on someone else to communicate with you about this, or why the words unwanted. I think somebody hasn't told you everything, or you don't have all the information. Nonetheless, there is a lesson going on at this time for you if you're paying attention to it. Something about lessons, learning about the others, what to expect from the others, what to expect from them. Okay, moving on. I'm so pushing back sneeze. All right. Hope that was helpful, Chloe. I was sensing something. So I'm going to wrap this up with the two cards I just pulled. Observe, testing, and controlling the criminal element. I don't know if somebody is looking at someone. Okay. All right, so this is a collective final before I end the stream. Just a quick one, because I felt like there was something somebody else might need to know. Let's see. Okay. Final message: observe, testing, and controlling. It was in reverse, so someone may be needing to do that. Not doing that at this time. The criminal element, which is gone unchecked or is hidden. Someone wants to change, make a change, grow, new creation, new direction. Someone may be considering traveling. For some of you, this has to do with work, or you have some concerns about work. Private sector. Some of you are trying to figure out the best direction to go into. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, so I'm sorry, this data comes back again. Please be careful. If you're going out this weekend, observe the criminal element around you. Be mindful of the criminal element amongst you. Someone could be getting dropped off someplace and not knowing all the data, not knowing all of the environment. You listen. And that was in reverse. So somebody may be dealing with somebody that you know is capable of doing bad things. I wouldn't take a drink from nobody I didn't know. Some of you may be interacting with someone that you believe to be famous or something. Some of you are going to be hearing about a celebrity doing the R word to people. This could be in music. Oh, I hate to do this. Is this true? So some of you guys are going to be hearing a rumor about somebody, the R word, doing the R word. The problem is, it's the cost of rejection. Someone's dirt coming forward. Someone's dirt coming forward. They don't really see this. Someone moves into a position to cover their ass. If you are thinking about moving, please do your own research. Make sure you're not believing anything you've heard. Just everything. Just do research. Some of you are okay, I hope you're not doing this. Somebody may be, I'm just going to say, hearing about a cheater. And you'll be hearing about it because everybody involved has some problems because of this. What? Some of you will be killing time. Killing time in the house. Some of you will be killing time in the house. Waiting on a message from someone. Someone who is playing games so they can waste your time, keeping you where they know you are. I get this feeling of like something going on in someone's neighborhood. And then difficulties getting home. Like you leave and you think you can come back into your neighborhood, and that's not the case. Like I get the energy of somebody being stuck outside their neighborhood. So be mindful. What jerks? What criminal element needs to be controlled, monitored? Eskimo, I saw what you just wrote. I didn't hear about, no, haven't heard about Keisha. Not the most political person. Did not hear about that, but T.I. and Tiny got, I've been hearing a little bit about that. And that's all that data is very confusing. The T.I. and Tiny stuff is more confusing every time I hear about it. I'm like, wait, what? Well, who's this person and who's that? Okay. Guys, be aware you look very honest this weekend. Somebody thinks you look very honest. Or stupid. Gullible. How about that? To someone, you look like the others. Ladies, watch yourself. It's coming back. I'm done. It's the masculine bully energy coming back, choosing to be that way. Impulsive, controlling. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna need you to be careful. I'm done with you guys. Please be careful this weekend if you're going out or whatever. Know your environment. As I'm doing this reading, my left ankle is bothering me. So that doesn't make sense. So be mindful. I don't know if this is somebody wearing heels who can't move fast enough or something. But there's an event of sudden awareness. There's a masculine and a stalker. Someone going after an honest person. And then a sudden awareness of how heartless someone can be. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Ooh. Okay. So the safety first comes back. This doesn't feel like someone my age, so ladies, be careful. Please. And guys, men, guys, you be careful too. You be careful too. The masculine comes out. And remember, it's about observing, testing, controlling. And the groups keeps coming out too. So it can be somebody who comes up with a plan to do something. Just, okay, I'm relaying a message. Okay. Dress comfortably as best you can. It's okay to look beautiful, but if you're partying in the heels and stuff, you can't run. I'll stop there. Six, you got anything for that extra data?
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Anything else, Six?
Bomb has been defused.
Hopefully. Anything else?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Think before you drink. The question I asked was, does this reading, this chaotic reading, start with a drink? Be careful who you drink with this weekend, or who buys you a drink. It's a chosen timeline, and so you be choosing all the events that go after. One of y'all likes bad boys for sure. The kind that might need medication or blocking. Good Lord. This person may not like the law, to put it nicely. One of y'all, listen, I'm done. This is bad furniture, by the way. Be very mindful of interacting with furniture. Takes 2 seconds to drop something in a drink. Right. 2 tests back to back. One given, one not taken. And it involves multiple energies. Group over here, giving someone attention. Thoughtless actions. And then unexpected separation. Darkness. Inversion. Sudden awareness. Okay, that was dark and stuff. Alright, guys. Hi, Lizzie. Hello, Andrea. Pia. Alright, before I just hop off and be a weirdo about it, does anybody have any questions? Or anything distracting? Lizzie, you're staying home? Well, just go with friends or buy your own damn drink. And cover it. Dude, there's a website online I was looking at earlier about that rocket, and it shows the flight path of that thing. How about no? How about no? How about no? It shows that thing flying over everything at some point. And for it to circle the earth every 90 minutes, like seriously, like, I mean, when I say it flies over everything, it flies over everything. I saw a news story that finally admit that It flies over DC also. But they're not going to shoot it down. So hopefully, yes, as there is more ocean on Earth, as we are told, than land, hopefully it will take out those unfortunate fish who will just be swimming along, having a nice day, going out for a drive with the family, and all of a sudden, yeah, shit is fucked up. So anyways, this reading was supposed to be fun. After 2 days of braiding hair, well, 2.5, I hope you guys are doing well. And yes, the rocket is your spirit animal. I hope not. It's going to crash someplace. And hopefully not on land. That's pretty scary because it's a building. And it's not burning up on re-entry. It's going to hit something. It's just coasting in until it hits a certain until it hits a certain amount of miles. I think it's 160 miles above the earth, they said, before it starts catching actual air, and then it's coming down fast. I think I read it was like 17, I think what I wrote on the thing was 17,000 miles an hour. That is not cute. And I don't understand why it's not being shot at over the ocean. Don't we have some stuff that can catch that thing? Or maybe we don't have bullets that go that fast. I don't know. But I will be watching it because I'm a sky weirdo. I just hope that we are all very, very safe. And if nothing else, everybody should be paying attention to the world around you. This is a great time, guys, to look around. See how many people are taking notice. And what would the world be like if we were, if it was going to impact and they knew where? They're monitoring it. They say they don't know when it's going to fall, but okay. What was its purpose? It was a part of a space station for China. It was the rocket parts. So it's not the station itself that's coming back down. It's a part of the back part of the rocket, the booster things. Junk. It's space junk. It's fucking space junk. That is all. And everyone should be bothered by that, if only because we have so much stuff flying around. If that thing's coming down, if all, you just need the right accident, all those satellites going that fast, slam into each other. And then what? They damn sure ain't gonna tell us about that shit. Nobody's saying nothing. So the moral of the story is, enjoy yourself. Rick James did. Enjoy your life. Don't stress. Don't stress the ones that don't matter. Especially the ones that ain't awake yet. I don't know. There goes our internet service. Listen, if that thing goes into the ocean, let's. All right, everybody. Okay, I don't want everybody to focus on this. I'll ask it live. That way, I can dismiss it later. I'll dismiss it and go, I was nervous. Okay. Do they know where the rocket C7 is going to land? Kind of. It's a no in reverse. So it's a no, but they have a general idea. Yeah. So there's lots of opinions and general ideas of where it's going. Do they know? Okay, let's see. Is it just part of a rocket coming back to Earth? C7. Oh. Okay, let's try again. Is CZ, sorry. CZ5B, I think it's called, is what's returning back to Earth just part of the rocket? Oh no, but work. Oh no, something didn't work. Will the CZ5B rocket part, will it hit land? So I see it's a variable. So maybe this thing goes into parts. Is the military going to intercept the part? Will the military intercept? No military interception, but half a truth being told. Half truth on controlling it. Not a blessing. So 9 is here twice. It's the goal of the haters. Something to disturb peace. No peace. Ooh. Hope it's not a reset. That's scary. Will people be harmed from the rocket part? Yes. Divinity is chosen. So I see placing the blame, unanswered, no answers. People pretending like they don't know what the fuck's going on. Nobody asking the right questions. Nobody trying to do anything. It's so weird. Yeah, like people talking about actions they can take but not doing it. It's like, is there more inside of that rocket? Is there something dangerous? So, okay. So right now somebody, or they know what's in that thing. And the chances of something. Yeah, they're dealing with more than this. So maybe there's something in it still. Is it fuel? Nope, that I pushed. Hold on. Is that fuel inside the rocket? Yes, and more. Unknown. Unknown, and what feels like a lack of cooperation about the contents of the rocket. Only the awareness of time to prepare. And the test. Sacred awareness, secrets. I get this in. Okay. It feels like if somebody shot at it, it would be worse. If someone shot at it, the outcome would be worse. Yeah, someone's trying to avoid karma. Somebody's trying to avoid or create a worse situation. Translation, they don't know how to handle it. All right, hope that was helpful. What probably wasn't, it was very dark. It's very dark. All right, you guys. SS, are you still here? SS, are you still here? No. Alright, I will assume not. Alright, you guys. I'm a little drained on that, so I hope that helped someone who needed it. 6, can you say goodbye to everyone? How about something light and fluffy, please? 6 for everyone going.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. All these fancy lasers and they can't figure this out? Right. I have a laser. Probably wouldn't get me far. Yeah, maybe they can't shoot something going 17,000 miles an hour. I don't know. Or it's got something in it and they want it to go into the ocean. I don't know. I will try double dessert. Thank you. That reading made me tired. That legit made me tired. So I will definitely take a break. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out too. goddesses, guides, everyone. And if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. So you can be a part of future readings. It's so small. I do look sleepy. And watch, as soon as I turn this shit off, I'm going to be like, "Ooh, I'm awake. Time to vacuum 4 things." We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. As always, I will be back tomorrow now that my hair is done. And get back to the mess. We will be here tomorrow. All of us. Yeah. If it looks real crazy, though, I might hop on and maybe I'll share one of the websites where I'm watching things. If it's looking crazy. All right, you guys. You all have a wonderful night. Ooh, I could get it together, too. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much. Good night, Eskimo and Lizzie.